Hey, I just wanted to make a video. This is gonna be a Yappuccino. It's gonna be a Yap Olympics, like all my usual videos are. But this is going this is going a little off the cuff, and I haven't been here on this channel in a long time. I think it's like over a month or something since my last upload. I don't even know anymore. Um, I just want to give y'all advice on something that I had to personally go through because I put myself in that situation, and I hope none of y'all do. Um, this ain't a humble brag by no means. This is actually like a PSA that you didn't ask for, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway because I just felt like it, I guess. Well, PSA is don't live in your fucking car. Don't work out. It's not good. I went in 2 weeks living in my car, and I know for most people they live years in their car, and their car doesn't even fucking work. So imagine a fully functioning vehicle, and you just took off somewhere, unbeknownst to all your family members, and then you kept it secret until they found out. That was basically the situation for 2 weeks straight since I last uploaded. Um, Being an idiot, basically. You have to imagine yourself being an idiot like me, and this is what you get as a reward for living in your car. For one, you're hella paranoid through the whole thing. For one, you're thinking, am I going to get caught by a family member? So you're like in places, you're going out of state, and you're going to places that you think your parents aren't going to be. Like, I went down to North Carolina and was boogieing around there, just loitering in parking lots. That was the thing. Like, I'd go to McDonald's, eat McDonald's, and then sit at the McDonald's parking lot for like 6 hours. And then I'm like, okay, I need to find somewhere to sleep. So I go to like a 24/7 gas station, and I just pick a spot and then commit. Because if they catch you sleeping in your car, you might get a ticket, or for loitering, or you just might get fucked. I don't know what they do to you. All I know is loitering is bad, and you're not supposed to do it. So you would see like the signs of like, we will enforce loitering at the most extent of the law. You're like, oh my god, what does that fucking mean? So you're paranoid about all that shit in your head, and you can't sleep. I went like 3 days without sleeping. The first 3 days, no sleep. I started seeing shit, and like, I didn't hear voices or anything, but I could tell I was starting to get unhinged, like really nuts in my head, because I just couldn't sleep. Like, every time I tried to like doze off, like I would get like nodding off, I would like see like visions of like people approaching my car, because all that's in between you and some stranger is a piece of glass. So the whole time I was thinking of somebody, like a black silhouette coming to my car, or somebody shining a flashlight in my face being like, hey, why in the hell are you blah blah blah, and I'm going to put you in handcuffs, and then we're going to tell your parents, and then you're going to get sent to jail because you're going nuts, something like that. But that's how it would be, like after 3 hours of 3 days of no sleep. And then afterwards, when I finally did go to sleep, it was like 4 hours straight. And that was like the when you was trying to get used to it. If you didn't get used to it, it was like 2 hours of sleep. And then you'd wake up, and then you'd force drink as many caffeinated beverages as you can, and just hold your shit together, because that's how it was. You're not going to sleep, and whenever you do, it's not real sleep. So you just fuck around in parking lots, and to the annoyance of everybody. Every time, I don't know if people even noticed, but every time I'd see people, like the same people coming in and going out, like it was obvious, like a person would go to work and then use the same gas station after work, so they'd come back and then I'd still be there. I was wondering what people was thinking, like, man, that guy stays here, like really stays here all day. He's really got nothing to do. Or they just didn't notice and they went about their day and didn't care. And apparently, one Samaritan, um, I don't know if it was out of pity or out of what she said was going on, but apparently God gave me $20 one day. I don't know if it was actually God that gave me the $20 or she was just feeling pity for me. She saw me in my sorry state and was like, he needs $20. I don't know. But I kept the $20. I don't know what I'll spend with it since it's the Lord's money. But apparently the Lord gave me $20 for some reason. I don't know. I had my window down and it was like a white woman in a white van. She came up to my window. She's like, the Lord said to give you 20. The Lord just said, I just had this weird feeling that the Lord wanted me to give you this. And then it was $20. That's what she said. I think, if I can remember correctly. It was something along that lines, like, the Lord, like, told me to give you this. And I was like, okay. Because I'm not, like, the most religious person in the world. And I do believe in God, but it's the version that is not like the Bible version. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like I know there is one. No matter how people interpret it, there's at least one. You know, and I don't really believe in man's version. I just believe there is one. You know, I mean, that's how I would describe it. You can interpret that as you want, but whatever. Moving on. Apparently, the Lord gave me $20 for some reason. But yeah, and your car is gonna die a bunch of times. You're gonna have to get jump started a bunch of times, especially because I was in the cold. The battery got wiped out real quick. Like I'd fall asleep with the car on, and then 2 hours later, battery's dead. You go, and I was like, fuck. And I went to O'Reilly's to get one of them doohickeys to plug up, and then you jump start from there. It only worked one time. The rest of the time, I had to get jump started like 3 times from some good Samaritans. And without a heater, it was cold as shit. And that's another reason why I couldn't sleep, because it was too fucking cold to sleep. Like you just shiver yourself awake. So it wasn't real sleep anyhow. So yeah, I just want to include at the tail end of this that I went to therapy, like a lot of you would have suggested in the comments. I did go, and I want to just tell me, I just want to tell my opinion about it. And I've had these thoughts in my head because I went yesterday with my grandfather, and then he dropped me off, and then I did everything they told me. I filled out the questionnaire, which I was kind of pissed about. Like, I'm doing half of your job from filling out all this shit for you, you know? I felt like, isn't this what you want to ask me while I'm in the room? But this was just an evaluation, so don't get it twisted. Like, it's not like the movies where I was sitting in that leather couch doohickey and the guy had like a tux, and he's like asking me about my childhood. It didn't really even get that deep, to be honest. Like, I pretty much yapped to this person for about an hour, and then she just concluded that I had depression and anxiety, which she didn't even give it like an important. It wasn't the diagnosis was so unimportant. She didn't even give me a paper to show you. Um, I have the like a like the manual and the pamphlet if I wanted to pursue um further counseling, but I don't want. It's basically like, hey, do you want us to make you a new friend that you have to pay to be with for a couple hours and talk about your problems? And I said no, because I don't believe I'm that bad yet. I mean, I do stupid shit, but I'm not that fucking bad yet. You know what I'm saying? The full thing of it was mostly them asking, "Are you suicidal?" And if you was, how was you? Or was you planning on doing anything? And I said, I've thought about it, but I didn't really plan to do anything because, like most people, I'd just say to myself, like, I would miss out on stuff, you know, and it'd really be a coward's way to do anything, you know, to just give up. And what would people think of me if I gave up, you know? That's all I told her because that's all I could come up with. I don't really know how to describe what kept me from not doing it because it was like such a fleeting idea, you know? My sister was like that. She tried once, and ever since then I've thought like, hey, that's really a dick move, you know? I even ask if just do something that selfish, without like consoling people. And needless to say, I'm not that way anytime soon. And I've told people that was like that to just think of what you'd be missing out on, and that people's got it harder than you, even though you might think that you've went through the worst of it. There's still an African child digging gold out of the side of a hill, you know, type shit, you know. Not saying that nobody's trauma is worth nothing, but just saying that people have went through worse and came out better, you know. And but yeah, back to the therapy thing. I don't know if it was useless at all to speak my mind to somebody for half an hour, but it really did feel like I didn't get my due diligence. I don't know how other people's counseling and evaluations go, but I feel like I got robbed for my money. I just think so. Like, all she wanted to focus on was if I was suicidal, and if I was, how was I going to go about it? Then, once I said no, she was pretty much like, well, you're not a nut, so I got basically nothing to tell you. And I was like, aren't you supposed to figure out if I'm like a idiot because I'm an idiot, or am I an idiot because of this? Like, I have a imbalance, or I feel like she needed to like poke and prod a little bit more of everything, because I got a reason to be depressed and anxious. I got plenty of trauma to talk about, but she didn't guide me the right way, I think. Like, she had questions. She asked about my parents and why all this personal shit. I don't think I need to get onto, but it's like there wasn't enough question, and it was more me guiding the conversation than her. and her not rebuttaling anything. I think I wanted to be rebutted, like told like, hey, that was wrong for you to think that way. You know, it was like, I don't know. Y'all discuss it in the comments, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. I think I needed to be more like talked down to. Be like, that's not normal, or okay, here's what normal is. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't know what the fuck is normal, and all that shit. Whatever. We'll just move on. Don't live in your fucking car. Don't be a fucking idiot. And keep your head on the swivel, I guess, as people say. And when you go to therapy, do what the lady says and be as honest as possible. That's what I do. And if it did anything for me, I don't fucking know. If it does anything for you, good for you. I don't think it did jack shit. I didn't come out a better person or a worse person. I didn't. Whatever. That's probably not what therapy's for. If all I fucking know. It just happened. Like, I went in to console people that I'm not nuts, and I guess that was the goal, to get the therapist to tell them that I'm not nuts. So apparently I'm not nuts, and I just am depressed and anxious for some fucking reason, like half of the fucking American population. Like, wow, what a shock. What a shock in this day and age that you might be a little bit anxious and depressed. I'd have never have thought of that. Yeah, see y'all later before I get more agitated.